Lots of kids move between homes. Co-parenting, blended families, weekends with grandparents, sleepovers. With that often comes different rules and rhythms around screens, which can be confusing for kids and at times pretty stressful for adults too. What tends to help most is finding enough shared understanding that your child feels safe and supported even when the rules aren't exactly the same in every house. It's very normal for households to do things differently. People have different values, work patterns, and levels of concern about tech. What usually helps kids most isn't perfect agreement, but the sense that the adults are at least talking and trying to head in roughly the same direction. If it feels safe, it can be worth reaching out to the other parent or caregiver to open that conversation. Something as simple as, I'd love for us to be on the same page about a couple of tech rules, just so it feels more consistent for the kids. Something like that can be enough to get things started. You don't need to match every decision, you're just opening up a conversation. Rather than aiming for identical rules, it can help to settle on a few shared anchors that make life simpler for your child. Things like no devices overnight in bedrooms, screens off at meal times, and some agreement about which apps are off limits for now. You might also choose to share your house tech rules or phone agreement, just so others can see the thinking behind your boundaries, even if they tweak them for their place. In blended whānau, where your kids and my kids may have had different expectations, it can help to come back to values. You might start with something like, when I think about the things that matter most to me, I think it's sleep, safety, and kindness. Could we agree on some guidelines that would really support that for all the kids here? When everyone knows what those core values are, it's easier to make practical decisions together. Kids notice when rules change at the front door, and they can end up feeling caught in the middle. It helps to acknowledge that without criticizing anyone else. Keep it simple. I know things are a bit different between mum's and dad's house. In this house, phones are away at homework time. If you are predictable and consistent, kids can adjust to your house rules, even if it's different when they're with their other parent. It can also be useful to check in on how it feels for them moving between different households. So when young people feel heard rather than blamed, they're more likely to go along with boundaries and to speak up if something online hasn't felt right. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, another adult isn't that interested in having these conversations or sees things very differently. That's hard and it can be frustrating, but it doesn't make your role any less important. You still have a real influence in your own home, in the house rules you hold and the tone you set when you talk about tech. One steady, warm, consistent adult can make a big difference to how safe a child feels with screens, wherever they are. And a little bit of shared understanding between homes can go a surprisingly long way.